Hi, everybody. We made it to March. Welcome to Farm's Virtual Performance Lane. My name is Kristen Lee. I am a current Farm board member, and I'm excited to be here for another fabulous lineup of performances and to introduce your host for the evening, JC Clements. JC is Southern Indiana based. She is a singer, songwriter, and educator, and she is a driving force behind the Hoosier Original Music Association, HUMAC, a nonprofit dedicated to nurturing and promoting original music in Indiana. Pumac did a fabulous job hosting Farmette last year, and they are preparing for this year's Farmette, which will take place in Nashville, Indiana in June. We're so glad she's with us tonight. JC, take it away.
Unmute myself. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Kristen, for that wonderful introduction. It is such an honor to be here with y'all tonight. I'm here with Jason, my trusty sidekick and husband. Also, Albus the dog, but you can't see him. He's kind of shy. So we're going to play a couple songs for you, and then we'll talk a little bit, answer any questions you have about Farmette, hopefully, and why you guys should all come.
All right, great.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
On the eve of your arrival, I'm all kinds of fucked up. Already have a wrecked my brain and mortgaged half my blood. Dug in too deep, I leaned in too far. Can't find a way off this web, I willingly walked on. You pitched it all like some win-win game. Never change for, and I am way too young to blame. Here I am, someone I don't know at all. Here I stand in a place I feel so small. I want to be somewhere magical. Going north to be in Montreal. Going north to be in Montreal. Montreal magical. Montreal magical. Montreal magical. Montreal magical. Going north to be in Montreal. Going north to be in Montreal. I'll admit that you changed me, you played me like a fool. I'll admit that you changed me, you made the rules you kept the rules. I'll admit that you changed me, you made me feel a fool. Montreal can save me, let it do the same for you. Let it do the same for you. Here I am, someone I don't know at all. Here I stand in a place I feel so small. I want to be somewhere magical. Going north to be in Montreal. Going north to be in Montreal. Montreal magical. Montreal magical. Montreal magical. Montreal magical. Going north to be in Montreal. Going north to be in Montreal. I wrote that song after the last election when I felt like I didn't have a lot to look forward to, and then I remembered I do have something to look forward to. We're going to Montreal in February, and that was the inspiration of that song. And then I was so lucky, and all of Humac, it sends their gratitude to Farm, Folk Alliance Region Midwest. We are so happy to be your partner, and we are so honored that we were able to host a showcase room in Montreal with you this year, where 7 Hoosier artists got to go up to Montreal and showcase. So grateful, and if you guys are up for it, let's do that every time. And I promise every time I'll bring the apple butter. I didn't realize how hot of a commodity that was going to be at the time when I lined that up. And then this whole thing went down, and all of a sudden, Hoosier apple butter became the...
All right, we got one more.
We'll leave that out. What are we doing?
I thought you wanted to do get your...
Oh, yeah.
You want me to just play guitar on this?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna visit your ass in jail. How'd you land there in the first place? I got better things to do than to wear over you. I ain't gonna visit your ass in jail. I got better ways to spend my time. Worried about how this ain't your crime. I'm just waiting on you to change. You only got yourself to blame. Ain't gonna visit your ass in jail. Oh, call me when you get your shit together. 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 Yeah. I'm gonna call your ass in jail. I won't even waste a dime. Won't get my money on my mail. Don't call me for bail. Ain't gonna visit your ass in jail. I got better people to see. Don't call me when you're out and free. You won't get my time or my company, my love or my sympathy. Ain't gonna visit your ass in jail. Oh, call me when you get your shit together. 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 Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. I'll definitely call you.
So quick, if anybody has any questions about Farmette, it's on June 21st in beautiful Brown County, Nashville, Indiana. It is the most beautiful part of Indiana. It's right by Bloomington, so it's about an hour south of Indianapolis. And we are making sure that all of our spaces are ADA compliant. And the main event, there's an industry partner pass, which is $20 for Humac members or $30 for non-members. We do that so that you can just say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and buy that $10 membership to Humac. Why wouldn't you? And then, so you buy your industry partner pass, and that's going to get you into the 2 panels that day, and the keynote and the official artist showcase. And then from 3:15 on for the rest of the day, in 7 private showcase spaces around the community, and it's an artist's community. It's a town that is populated by artists. So like Reverend Peyton lives there. Michael Cleveland lives just south of there. White Lightning Boys live there. Like the Bill Monroe's Bean Blossom Bluegrass Festival is there and has always been there. So there's a link in the chat for that. You can also get a community partner pass, which is free. Community partner passes are our way of saying thank you to those people who are radio DJs, venue hosts, festival people. That does not get you into the industry stuff, but it will get you a community partner pass for the rest of the day. So, wow, that's awesome. Ruth and Max are celebrating 45 years of performing their acoustic style of Americana. I'm excited about what's coming up. So, any questions, just shoot them to me. I would be happy that Kristen came to last year's Farmette. That was such a thrill. I'm such a farm geek. Like, Okay, so we are going to go with Ruth and Max Bloomquist. Yeah, Eastern time. Yep. And they are from Muskegon, Michigan. And with nothing else to say, I think we should pass it on to Ruth and Max.
Thank you.
Thank you, JC.
Oh, thank you. So, well, we're just gonna get going. We'll talk a little more later. How's that?
Let's do a song.
All right. 3 and. Wish I had $1 million and a brand new fancy ride. Wish I had a stately mansion upon a mountain high, and you back by my side. Wish that I could walk on water, change the colors of the sky. Wish the moon would do my bidding, and you'll know how much I cried if only pigs could fly. I'm sorry that I lied. I blame it on my pride. You said you'd take me back if only pigs could fly. If only pigs could fly. Wish I had a magic lantern and a genie lived inside. I wish that you'd forgive me, and one more time we'd try, if only pigs could fly. I'm sorry that I lied. I blame it on my pride. You said you'd take me back if only pigs could fly. If only pigs could fly. Wish I had a silver dollar, minted 1889. Wish that I could turn the time back before things went awry, if only pigs could fly. I'm sorry that I lied. I blame it on my pride. You said you'd take me back if only pigs could fly.
Wish I had that silver dollar.
If only pigs could fly.
Wish that I could walk on water.
If only pigs could fly.
Wish I had that $1 million.
You said you'd take me back if only pigs could fly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If only, oh my.
We wrote that one for our friend Hamlet here. Hamlet showed up anonymously one day, and we just made him part of the band. He doesn't go out much, though.
He just hangs around.
I
couldn't resist.
Yeah. Well, try harder next time.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's springtime. That means it's going to snow one day, and you're going to have to wear shorts the next day here in Michigan. So I hope some of you are watching from someplace that's warm and cozy. We sort of missed Montreal because we got an invitation to go to Mexico over that period, and You know, we kind of went Montreal, Mexico, Montreal, Mexico. We went to Mexico. Maybe we'll get Montreal the next time around.
Well, the next time around is
4 years.
while, yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. So that means I get to go to Mexico more?
well, maybe we'll see.
If they'll let us come back. So this is something I wrote while I was there a little while ago. If you're thinking about Mexico, where the mariachis play, where your sandals never leave your feet, and the palm trees like to sway, maybe you should pack a few nice things and get aboard a southbound plane. Leave your worries home under your bed, go where nothing is the same. Oh, go to Mexico, where the sun shines every day. Whoa, go to Mexico. But be careful, you just might stay if you go to Mexico. Oh, go to Mexico. Come and join me down in Mexico. I'll save a place here in the shade. We'll watch the sunset over mountain tops, and your cares will fade away. Oh, go to Mexico, where the sun shines every day. Oh, go to Mexico. But be careful, you just might stay if you go to Mexico. Oh, go to Mexico. If you think you hear a lone guitar playing somewhere in the night, and taste tequila sweet on your tongue, then I think that you just might be somewhere in Mexico, where the sun shines every day. Whoa, go to Mexico. But be careful, you just might stay if you go to Mexico. Oh, go to Mexico. Don't drag your feet, just take the leap and go to Mexico. Oh, go to Mexico. Come on down to Mexico.
Here I come. I'm coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
If you happen to be in the area of Trinity House this weekend, come on down and see us. We'll be there Saturday night in Livonia.
Livonia.
House Theater in Livonia, Saturday night.
Thank you.
So we have, I believe we have one more minute left. I wanted to find out a little bit more about you two. How long have you been playing together?
Well, let's see. We've been married for 47 years, and we've been playing music together 1 year longer than that. So 48 years.
We played our first official gig together in June of 1976.
I know. Those you weren't born yet, but it's okay.
I was 5.
What else you want to know?
Well, I mean, the way my family is, I probably had my first gig right about the same time you did, because my grandma was relentless about making us.
Oh, that's too cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that my family was pushy about music, but that's not quite how it went.
I don't know if pushy's the word.
Encouraging. They were encouraging for music. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I
it
get
was wonderful. I named my daughter after her. She's amazing. All right,
Oh,
so next up, we have Val Leventhal. Val is a veteran singer-songwriter with a powerful voice and an eclectic book of original songs from Chicago, Illinois. Now, Chicago, that's like saying, like, I'm from the Philippines. I mean, we're going to need a little more information than just Chicago because
I know
I
it's
lived in downtown. I lived on Pruners Road and then in Lakeview, like
yeah.
right on Lakeshore Drive. So I was I was deep in. Tell me
I'm
your.
I'm near Lakeview. I'm like on the very western edge of Lincoln Park.
Oh yeah,
I
so
have
kind of
probably
over by Wicker and Bucktown.
yeah, by the river. I'm on the other side of the river from Wicker and Bucktown. Yeah. I have the
Oh
last cheap apartment in Lincoln Park, I think.
yeah, so like Armitage.
I'm near Fullerton and Clybourne and Ashland, where all that comes together. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Is that technically that's not Roscoe Village, is it?
No, it's Lincoln Park.
It's Lincoln Park.
It's just like the very end of Lincoln Park.
Great.
Yeah.
Pardon us while we talk Chicago for a while.
It's a big
If I,
place.
yeah, if I remember correctly, there is not a Harold's Chicken near you.
No.
I know. See.
And if there were, I wouldn't eat that because I have a new boyfriend and he's vegan, so I'm learning how to be healthier in my older
Ooh.
years.
If there's a town that it's going to be tough to be vegan in, it is Chicago, Illinois.
That's right. But it not be, it can be done. It can be
It
done.
can be done. I'm sending you my positive energy on that. How about we get you going?
All right.
Val, show us what you got.
Okay. This is my first time doing this one, so I'm very excited about this. Last fall, it was my first farm I went to. And I'm going to do an old song. This is on my first record. It's the ubiquitous song about being a songwriter. And then I'm going to do a brand new one that's not been recorded yet. So this is Sleight of Hand. Well, you work and you slave and you pay your dues. Got your heart on your sleeve, got your holes in your shoes. And all you really want is to shine like the sun. Oh, it's the same old deal for everyone. Same old story for everyone. And you try and tell them how it's done. Oh, but nobody hears, nobody sees. Only in the heart is the vision that leads. La da 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 da. So you're up on the stage for 1,000 strong, and you're not quite sure that you really belong. So you give them everything you've got, and now somehow they think you're something you're not. They keep thinking you're something you're not, and you try and tell them how you've learned. Oh, but nobody hears, nobody sees. Every living soul's got everything it needs. Nobody hears and nobody sees. Only in the heart is the vision that leads. And it's sleight of hand, sleight of hand. Life is sleight of hand. Oh man. And when you finally get it, they won't know how you did it. La da 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 da. So the media come with their microphones and they ask you how you got so well known. Now you give them all your struggle and strife. And now every mother's son wants to live your life. Everybody trying to live your life. And you try and tell them how it's grown. Oh, but nobody hears, nobody sees. Every living soul's got everything it needs. Nobody hears and nobody sees. Only in the heart is the vision that leads. And it's sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Life is sleight of hand, my friend. And when you finally get it, they won't know how you did it, 'cause it's sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Life is sleight of hand. Oh man. And when you finally get it, they won't know how you did it. But when you finally do it, it's worth the getting to it. La da 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 da.
Yeah.
There's one. And now for something completely different. That one's on my first CD. I have a new CD I just managed to release after 15 years after the first one. And they're both on Bandcamp.
All the streamings, right? Are you on all the streamings?
I'm on some of them. I'm still working on some of that, but I'm on Bandcamp. You can find me on Bandcamp. Okay, so here's one that happened because of Gaza. But it's really about... It's really about war. I don't want to monetize the pain and sorrow in their eyes. When will people realize this hell of war is no surprise? Everywhere is villainy, little chance at harmony. Politicians tell their lies and no one wants to compromise. Through the tears my voice is choking, through the years my heart has broken, and I fear the world is broken too. They do their worst and leave the wreckage. Somehow we must find the leverage. Then we'll see what faith and courage do. What they will do. Profiteers turning wisdom into fear. Someone's gotta jam these gears. Now's the time to break the mirror. Paradise lost when violence calls. Children die in a concert hall. There will be more angels falling soon. When innocence is twisted wire, wrapped around the killing fire, running, barking, mad beneath the moon, beneath the moon. And love while the bombs fall from above, bloody feathers of the dove. Will it ever be enough?
Yeah. All right.
That's called No Surprise. That one hasn't been recorded.
Well, I want to thank you for being here tonight and for representing Chicago. Outstanding voice, outstanding content, and I'm currently writing a graduate project paper on how female musicians use the lyrical content of folk protest music to enact, engage, and create social change. So I'm going to be following up with you after this because I really could use your help.
And you know, I have a radio show. I have a Sunday morning show in Chicago, out of Chicago, on politics and philosophy, and I play local musicians. And I would love to talk to you about that.
Oh, that would be great. I'm
Maybe
currently considering a doctoral thesis in it. So
yes, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. So that was awesome. That was Val Leventhal. Up, next we have Ben Stalets. So um, Ben is not a songwriter. He is a song. Realizing he couldn't wash the Toledo off, Ben leaned into it. That's what I say. I have the Indiana flag behind me. Lean in, Buckeye, right? Inspired by the blue-collar underdogs and anti-heroes, the Rust Belt surrounds you with Toledo, Ohio. Ben, take it away.
All right. No two ways I was born a mistake, another byproduct of fate. My mama was brave, her daddy let her stay. The preacher never let her have a say. But on the day I was born they didn't care anymore. It's like everybody just turned away. Now my mom's in Tucson, my grandpa's long gone. I've been in and out the home since 8. My best friend in the world is a Saginaw girl. I met her doing time and state. When we got out, we both said a vow. Our broken hearts would always have a way. But with a record like ours, a good job's hard, so we had to find a way to make it pay. By crawling under cars and selling off their parts to a scrap yard up the interstate. No one has your back when you slip through the cracks, but baby, we were born into this. When the day people turn their backs, the night people take their cash. This business is ruthless. I used to try and hide it, now there's no sense in lying. I'll never make peace with this. And so tonight I'm gonna ride down 75 till the American dream makes sense. Michigan is cold, I defaulted on a loan, and this trailer don't pay for itself. But I met a guy at the yard that buys up our parts, said he's got a job and he could use the help. And if it's good as he says it's gonna, take care of rent till we get through this midwinter spell. Oh, but just like you, I wonder, is he good or undercover? We've run out of pills we could sell. No one has your back when you slip through the cracks, but baby, we were born into this. When the day people turn their backs, the night people take their cash. This business is ruthless. I used to try and hide it, now there's no sense in lying. I'll never make peace with this. And so tonight I'm gonna ride down 75 till the American dream makes sense. Oh, tonight I'm gonna ride down 75 till the American dream makes sense.
Woo! Nice.
Hey, thank you.
Outstanding. You know what I'm loving about this is, I bet that people probably thought, with all of what's happening, in the world, that maybe folk musicians would start watching things and hearing things and feel intimidated and maybe dial back. But I'm so proud of our genre because if anything, we're pushing forward and we're speaking our truth and we're saying that this is our value system and we're not compromising on it and we're not going to hide our light under a bushel basket, right? And so it's just a wonderful thing. Great job. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I look sickly in this light. It's all about me. I'm gonna play a love song now. Yeah. Usually I have more to say, but it's so hard to talk to the computer. I'll dedicate this one to Annie. You should see the way they look at you when you walk away. The way they say that you're so cool, but don't know the toll it takes. When I tell them that you're with me, it feels like a dream. I want you to be happy as you've made me. I know you've been feeling torn from your family across the states. And although this place is yours, home can feel far away. Roll over and go to sleep, I'll turn off the TV. I want you to be happy as you made me. Happy as you made me, I wish I was saying it was gravy. Happy as you made me, I've been burned out lately. And God knows I've played my part. And I'm in love with your broken heart. Happy as you've made me. There were things I didn't want to do that you made me do. That's how we got the dog and the kitty too. And I love all those things more than you'd believe. I want you to be happy as you've made me. Happy as you made me. Happy as you made me. I want you to be happy as you've made me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Woo! Thank you, Ben.
Thank you for having me.
Wow. So, Ben, you are in Toledo. Do you have anything coming up?
I have a show the 25th in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the 26th in Paw Paw, Michigan.
All right. And then, of course, the 21st, you're going to be at Farmette.
I would love to be there.
Come on down.
Okay.
We're going to work on him. Don't you worry.
I know. I was like, ooh, we gotta get into Farmette. Okay, and excited about the next slot that we have. It's February Sky. So February Sky, traditional, modern, and original folk and Celtic music with guitar, Citern.
That's right.
Is that Mountain Dulcimer? Okay, I know what that is. Banjo and percussion from Trout Lake, Michigan.
That's
How's
right.
the trout in Trout Lake?
Don't know. We don't do seafood.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is no Trout Lake in Trout Lake. There's a Carp Lake, but there's no Trout Lake. Don't ask us why.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And the citern is an octave mandolin or a mandolin on steroids.
We're not playing it today because we have only 2 songs. So this is one of the oldest songs in my working repertoire. It was written when I was in my mid-30s, and that was a time in my life when people were telling me, now Susan, you need to grow up and get married and have some babies. And I was like, I don't think so. Great path for many people, but not me. And as time has gone on, I've come to know that the song is about more than that. It's about those people in your life that you might not be related to by blood, but to whom you are closer than most of your blood relatives. And Phil can tell you a little bit about the arrangement.
Susan used to sing this a cappella, but I figured it sounded very Celtic, even though I was not the bad influence I was when she wrote it. And so I worked out how to make my guitar sound like a set of Ilian pipes, and she comes in on the second verse, so she sings it freely while I'm trying to sound like Irish pipes.
I have so many children, though I've never born a child. Younger ones who have come to me for a place to rest a while, and they tell me their stories. I hold out what hope I can. When they leave, they carry part of me, living always in their hands. I have so many mothers, although born to only one. They have found out the worth in me, turned my darkness toward the sun. They have watered the seeds of time that would otherwise have died. I have seen all that life contains in the colors of their eyes. I have so many sisters, though I am an only child. We have joined hands in sorrow and returned each other's smiles. We have shared our deepest secrets without judgment, without blame. For we know what is given will return to us again. I have so many children.
Yeah.
Now we're going to backtrack a couple hundred years. This is a Scottish traditional song that mentions the word Halloween without being 40 verses long. And Faithful Johnny is from Beyond the Veil.
Yes, and we played this song at a festival, and the organizer came up and told us how much he liked that song about the soldier.
Which is never mentioned in the song. Just goes to show that people interpret things differently based on their own experience. It's called Faithful Johnny. When will you come again, my faithful Johnny? When will you come again, my sweet and bonny? When the corn is gathered, when the leaves are withered, I will come again, my sweet and bonny. I will come again. Then winter's winds may blow, my faithful Johnny. Then winter's winds may blow, my sweet and bonny. Though the day be dark with drift, that I cannot see the light, I will come again, my sweet and bonny. I will come again. Then will you meet me here, my faithful Johnny? Then will you meet me here, my sweet and bonny? Though the night be Halloween, when the fearful sights are seen, I will come again, my sweet and bonny. I will come again. When will you come again, my faithful Johnny? When will you come again, my sweet and bonny? When the corn is gathered, when the leaves are withered, I will come again, my sweet and bonny. I will come again.
Yay.
Wonderful. And so, you guys, February Sky, you're near Trout Lake, but there's no Trout Lake. There's a Carp Lake, and you don't eat fish. Is that what you guys said?
Yeah, I'm allergic to it. I would end up in the hospital with anaphylactic shock, and Phil
Okay.
just doesn't like it that much.
Good call. Good call on skipping the fish. It's not worth the anaphylactic shock.
Nope.
But what a treat. What a joy to have you guys here.
Well,
And I'm
thank
so
you.
grateful for your message and your music and your harmony and your talent for sharing
Keeps us out
that.
of trouble. We're
Yeah.
doing a Zoom concert with Julie Hennigan in April 11th. We do Zoom shows once a month to promote music for people who can't go out, and we operate them like folk festival workshops. We come up with a theme and basically swap songs back and forth. And
For about an hour or so. The
That
theme
is
this month is love, loss, hope, and springtime.
Oh,
It'll be
ooh,
fun.
that's great. Awesome. And so next up we have Mark Jewett. And Mark, if you're looking for variety, you found it. Plymouth, Michigan, near Ann Arbor. We have a big Michigan showing tonight.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, Jason walked out of the room. He played for Ohio State, so he probably saw what was coming and knew that he needed to sleep. Oh, perfect time. Jason, show him what you're wearing. I just he just walked in.
What do you got here?
Can you see?
Oh, we can't see
No.
him. He's being blocked by your.
Is he wearing green screen?
He is wearing green screen. He's wearing his Ohio State shirt. That's great.
Okay.
Mark, why don't you play your wonderful selection of songs for us today? And,
Hey, Mark, before you go, buddy, your volume's a little hot, so maybe just like
It's
notch
a
it down
little
just a hair.
hot.
Yeah, just to notch it down a hair for us, would you?
Okay.
If you can. If not, just maybe back up a bit.
Well, I can back up a little bit.
and Mark, let us know if you have any events coming up.
I do. Sorry about the late show. Yeah, I have a string of events coming up. A library concert in Ferndale, Michigan on Sunday, April 13th. I'll be at the North Star Lounge in Ann Arbor with someone named Annie Capps and our good friend Bill Edwards, doing a songwriter night there on April 16th. Then at the Stray Music and Arts Cafe in Grand Rapids on May 3rd with Drew Nelson, Michael Robertson, and Amy Petty. And then we get into June. I don't know, is that too far out?
Yeah, play a song.
Okay. Is this too hot?
You're good. You're good.
Okay, this one's a few years old now, but it still feels right. It's called The Lucky One, and it's a song of gratitude. If you've got someone to love you, and you've got someone to love, you can thank your lucky stars when you look up above. If you have friends, it seems you have known since you were born, you're lucky 'cause you know they will be there in the morning. You're a lucky one. You're a lucky one. So live each day as if your life had just begun. You're a lucky one. And when your time is done, you will still be the lucky one. If your best friend wags his tail when you walk through the door, you're lucky just to be the one your friend could not love more. If a song can make you smile, or a song can make you cry, you're lucky 'cause you know what it's like to be alive. You're a lucky one. You're a lucky one. So live each day as if your life had just begun. You're a lucky one. And when your time is done, you will still be the lucky one. Well, I tell myself these things whenever I begin to doubt, and to remind myself what life is all about. I've got someone to love me, and I've got someone to love. And I always thank my lucky stars when I look up above. I've had all these blessings, yes, I've had a real good run. I know that I've been lucky, yes, I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one. And I live each day as if my life had just begun. I'm the lucky one. And when my time is done, I will still be the lucky one. Yes, when my time is done, I'll still be the lucky one. Thank you. Thank you.
Great work.
Thank you so much. Well, this one's a little different, and people that know me know that I have a favorite fruit. And really short story about this one. I'm part of a songwriting group with a monthly prompt, and the prompt one month was ham. And I had no idea what to write about that. I thought, well, what do I think about ham? So I like ham, but I like peaches more than I like ham. So here's a song called I Like Peaches, which isn't really about ham, but it's in there. Here we go. I like peaches more than I like ham. That's just the kind of guy I am. With peaches you can make a pie. That makes me a happy guy. That's why I like peaches more than I like ham. I like peaches more than I like wine. Don't get me wrong, I love the fruit of the vine. A glass of wine, or maybe two, some doctors say is good for you. Still, I like peaches more than I like wine. Peaches have so much to teach us. Their juicy goodness doth beseech us to seek out world peace, so all the wars might cease. So let's listen to what peaches have to teach us. I like peaches more than I like heat. Hot sidewalks always burn my feet. A little shade and some peach iced tea, that sounds pretty good to me. Still, yeah, I like peaches more than I like heat. Peaches have so much to teach us. Their juicy goodness doth beseech us to seek out world peace, so all the wars might cease. So let's listen to what peaches have to teach us. Well, I like peaches more than I like preservatives. Peaches are good for liberals, and they're good for conservatives. If everybody had a peach, peace might be within our reach. That's why I like peaches more than I like preservatives. Peaches peaches have so much to teach us. Their juicy goodness doth beseech us to seek out world peace, so all the wars might cease. So let's listen to what peaches have to teach us. And like John Lennon said, at least the way it's stuck in my head, all we are saying is give Peach a chance. Yes, all we are saying is give Peach a chance.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Peaches.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Give Peach a chance. I would say, especially if it was paired with mango or vodka. But maybe that's just me. Thank you so much. And I do hope that your upcoming gigs go great, especially that one you got with the famous Annie Katz. That was going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to do a gig with Annie. It would be great. So, Van Orman and Helwin, excited to have you guys come up next. You're going to play songs of love and loss from the devout to the degenerate with inspired vocal harmonies accompanied by an array of instruments including guitar, gourd, banjo, fiddle, hurdy-gurdy, harmonium, concertina, harmonica, and jaw harp. Way to bring out the jaw harp. My people say you're welcome. That's awesome. Fantastic. Tell us about let's see, where are you guys from? From Ridgeway, Wisconsin?
Yes.
Ooh, Ridgeway, Wisconsin, pretty exciting.
We're the opposite mitten to all our Michigan friends out there.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And also, you guys are home to cheese curds, which I do appreciate, by the way.
Indeed.
All right. Throw at us what you got.
Great, thanks for having us.
Yeah. We're going to start with an American folk song descended from an Irish song. It's pretty widespread in America. This set of lyrics is from Arkansas. It's called Black Eyed Mary.
Her hair's black as a raven's, always like to point out when I get a chance that John helped me build that beautiful little banjo there. He's an instrument maker among his other flaws.
This is a song I wrote a long time ago about a trip down to Louisiana. Here we come, next it's here we go. Right hand lane, spend the night on Irish Bayou, on the banks of the Puncher Trail. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. We will have our own Fandango when we go on Irish Bayou. Much bourbon, no pain, on the banks of Pontchartrain. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. When we were on Irish Bayou, couldn't say how much I like you. Virgin looking, love be with me when we go to Mississippi. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. So here we go. Next it's here we go, right hand lane, spend the night on Irish Bayou, on the banks of Pontchartrain. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena. Jam Helena, hot damn Jam Helena.
Yeah.
Howdy.
We're going to close with a short English country dance called None Such with the hurdy-gurdy. What'd you drop there?
Oh, just a pick. All good.
You got it?
Yeah. Thanks.
You set?
Yeah.
It's got a stubborn string here. I don't know what happened.
About the most stubborn instrument of his collection, I'd say, probably.
There we go.
I doubted you. I doubted
Wow.
you. Oh, great. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. And up next is someone that I recruited and I'm pretty excited about. We have Kathy Yule, right?
Yes.
Kathy got the 910 spot. So Kathy,
Yes.
I know about you,
Hi.
but no one here does. So Kathy, Kathy, farm, Kathy.
Hello. Thank you, everyone, for letting me join you. This is kind of on the fly, and I'm just so excited to have an opportunity to join all of you and see this, experience all this great music. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and you are a Hoosier.
I am now. Definitely.
Are you in Bloomington? Are you?
I'm in Franklin,
I
actually.
was gonna say, I thought you were just north. So you're in Franklin, which is an adorable
Yeah,
town.
it gives me the ability to kind of go north and south, and
Great,
so
right on
I'm pretty happy.
65. Yep.
Yeah.
Great town, amazing pizza at Willard's, by the way.
Oh, I play at Richard's Pizza all the time in Franklin.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fun. It's fun.
Yep. And so I'll let you go so that you can introduce your music to Farm, and we hope to see you not only at Farmette on June 21st, but also
I'm all signed up.
to Chicago in October, right,
Yes.
Annie and Kristen? It's Chicago in October this year,
Absolutely.
and next year it's Minneapolis, right?
I'm all up for all of it. Sign me up if I haven't already.
New Orleans in February. We're getting a party bus.
Oh, perfect. I like party buses. We'll have some good times. Good times. This first song I want to play it because it's my new song. So they're always my favorites. This is a song I wrote because I have this philosophy of life I've developed called "It is till it isn't." Sometimes you think you really are, you believe a certain way, or you always do something a certain way, until you don't, until something changes. And so as I journey through life, I realize I have to kind of check myself and see, what do I really still believe in, what do I still really want? So that's this song, is called "It Is Till It Isn't." We swore forever's no confidence, no. Now even your shadow feels like a ghost. The way we fit, the way we knew, all felt so certain till it wasn't. The seasons shift, the rivers bend. I reach for you, but you're gone again. Maybe love was meant to fail. Everything we tried to say. 'Cause it is till it isn't. You know we will.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Adriel. I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much. So that was my new song. I'm glad you liked it. First time I've ever performed it. So thank you. This next song I'm going to play is called Close to the Wind. That's a maritime phrase, and it means that when you sail straight into the wind, you're taking the biggest risk, but that's how you get the most out of the wind. So it's a song about pushing your boundaries and taking chances so that you have the best experiences in life. And it's kind of got a little bit of a piratey vibe. Arr, arr. So this is called Close to the Wind. Sailing across the open sea to many ports to call, looking for an answer to life's questions, like who am I? But it seems to be a fool's errand, 'cause I'm changing all the time, like ocean waves that change their form as seasons change the wind. I'm a sailor with extraordinary moments, redefine the course I hear. Gotta sail away from the safety of the harbor, taste the salty of adventure, and just a little danger. I'm sailing close to the wind. Sometimes those moments, they lift me up and my heart grows ever fonder. The smooth seas never make a skilled sailor, and I shipwreck all the time. The waves crashing across my back makes my soul swell 10 times longer. Gotta sail away from the safety of the harbor, taste the salty years of adventure, and just a little danger. I'm sailing close to the wind. Gotta sail away from the safety of the harbor, taste the salty years of adventure, and just a little danger. I'm sailing close to the wind.
Thank you and welcome. What a great introduction, Cassie.
Thank you.
Laura. All right,
Somebody asked me what my tuning was, and it's Dad Dad.
Dad. D-A-D-D-A-D.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
love that. Mara is one of the best singers of her generation by Christy Levine. Song finder and vocalist Mara Levine creates beautiful interpretations of fine traditional and contemporary songs. Edison, New Jersey, and I can also say she is great for one-on-one mentoring. I can tell you that personally because she took time out to just really explain so much about things that were going on that I had questions about, and she probably could come to Farmette and be a panelist. She's so good. So just really supported, really great member of the community, and I'll just gush if I keep talking. So Go for it, Mara.
Oh, thanks. That was such a lovely introduction. Just enjoyed meeting you and taking time to talk to you. All right. So, given what's happening in our country these days, I have two selections from my latest album, Facets of Folk. And the first one is By My Silence by Ellen Buxtell and Nick Annis. And this is the story of the Reverend Martin Niemöller, who was a prominent Lutheran pastor in Germany, and he tried to counsel Hitler, and that obviously didn't work. He spent 7 years in concentration camps, and when he came out, he was asked, how were you, a Christian, a citizen, a minister, in a concentration camp? And he said, well, first they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. And I think you folks will catch on to the rest of it. So this is the story, beautifully written by Ellen Buxtell and Nick Annis. By My Silence. And it's with my friends Gathering Time. This is backing tracks from my album. I'm not a communist, so when they came for the communists, I held my tongue. Minded my own business like a good neighbor. I trusted that justice was done. I didn't ask what was their crime. It was their sadness, wasn't mine. I didn't care where they were sent. By my silence I gave my consent. By my silence I gave my consent. I am not Jewish, and so when they came for the Jews, I had nothing to say. Branded with stars like cattle in boxcars, and then taken away. I didn't ask what was their crime. It was their sadness, wasn't mine. I didn't care where they were sent. By my silence I gave my consent. By my silence I gave my consent. I didn't care when they came for the Unionists, came for the Socialists, took the powerless. I'm not a terrorist, I'm not an immigrant, I'm native born, faithfully ignorant. I didn't care what was their crime, till their sorrow turned into mine. Their sorrow turned into mine. I was okay, I was a citizen, and I was free. I didn't care, now there's nobody there, no one to speak out for me. At the time I believed it never would happen to me. I didn't know what it meant for my silence to be my consent, for my silence to give my consent. By my silence, give my consent. And that was By My Silence by Ellen Buxtell and Nick Annis. With my friends Gathering Time. I'm going to do another selection from Facets of Folk, and the album has a number of songs of social conscience. This one is called Be the Change. It's written by my friend Arlen Bennett. And while Rosa Parks and Gandhi are not mentioned by name, you will hear their stories in the song. They set examples for others to be the change through nonviolent action, and we can choose to make a difference by participating. It's really important these days, isn't it, to speak up, speak out, and make a difference. So this is Be the Change, and I'm singing with Robin Greenstein and Barbara Novick, with John Guth on the instruments, and I think Bob Harris too. So this is Be the Change by Arlen Bennett. Here we go. A woman stepped on a bus like any one of us after a hard working day. She walked halfway back to a seat marked for blacks and took her place. She was someone who really understood how law could be a crime when she wouldn't give her seat to a white man on his feet. Yes, it was time to be the change you want to see around you. Be the right in a world of wrong. Be the one to make a difference. Be the change, be the change. Many years before, another place, another war, in the struggle to be free, a wise barefoot man had his own plan to fight the enemy. He said it makes no sense to use violence as a means to an end, and we must rise above what they would do to us, or we become like them. So be the change you want to see around you. Be the right in a world of wrong. Be the one to make a difference. Be the change, be the change. It's the pull of a lever. It's the sound of your voice. It's now or never. Oh, it's a choice to be the change you want to see around you. Be the right in a world of wrong. Be the one to make a difference. Be the change, be the change, be the change, be the change. That is Be the Change by Arlen Bennett from my album Facets of Folk.
Bravo!
How do I do on time? I hope I wasn't late.
You're great. It was perfect.
Perfect. And next up we have John Zipperer, Los Angeles-based Americana artist. And John's clear voice and infectious melodies and heartfelt lyrics reach fans in places that they didn't know existed. Everyone is singing along, swaying, chair dancing, head bobbing, and clapping. And I love that you know your genre, and we will be chair dancing. Like, I call this the Hoosier Hustle Shuffle right here.
That's all I can ask for.
I think it's great. Go for it.
Well, thank you. It's not inside your cupboard. It's It's not inside your fridge. It's not inside that bottle you hide under the bridge. It's not inside a bottle or baked inside a cake, or even in them cookies your mama used to make. It's not in Mom's cookies, though she surely put it in. It might be in this music, so here's where we begin. Hey, everybody sing, everybody dance. When it comes to love, you gotta take a chance. Hey, everybody swing, everybody swing. When it comes to life, let love get in the way. You never know when love is gonna let you. You never know how love is gonna net you. You never know where love is gonna set you, but you wanna be there, you know, I'll bet you. You can see it in a movie, but you cannot take it home. You can watch it on your TV, but you're sitting there alone. You can see it in a painting or hear it in a song. It's really all around you and it's never ever wrong. Everybody sing, everybody dance. When it comes to love, you gotta take a chance. Everybody swing, everybody swing. When it comes to life, let love get in the way. You never know when love is gonna let you. You never know how love is gonna let you. You never know where love is gonna set you, but you wanna be there, you know, I'll bet you. You wouldn't sail your boat on the desert, wouldn't fly your plane on the sea. So to find a heart that is open, better go where one might be. It's hiding inside people on the bus or at the shore. If you reach out, you can feel it. Put your hand against the door. You can go out to a party or even take a class. One thing that you must do is to get up after everybody sing, everybody dance. When it comes to love, you gotta take a chance. Everybody swing, everybody swing. When it comes to life, let love get in the way. You never know when love is gonna let you. You never know how love is gonna net you. You never know where love is gonna set you, but you wanna be there, you know, I'll bet you. Everybody sing, everybody dance. When it comes to love, you gotta take a chance. Everybody swing, everybody sway. When it comes to life, let love get in the way. When it comes to life, let love get in the way.
Some chair dancing.
Thank you thanks so much for having me. It's such a privilege to be part of Farm from way out here on the West Coast, and thanks to Annie who made sure everybody could be heard, and JC for taking care of us. Thanks, you guys. This is the title cut off of my my recent record. It's called Devil Rail. Was here with no working, living my life mouth to hand. Then that whistle came a-calling and carried me across this land. All alone on our old homestead sits my wife and child to be. Will this wire from Western Union be soul to rend. But this train keeps getting louder. Will this railroad ever end? Oh Lord, can you hear me in this darkness where I stand? Your light of hope only grows dimmer. Is this hammer all I am? Oh, devil, once my Savior only seeks my soul to rend. But this train keeps getting louder. Will this railroad ever end? Oh Lord, can you hear me in this darkness where I stand? Your light of hope only grows dimmer. Is this hammer all I am? Oh, devil, what's my Savior only seeks my soul to rend. But this train keeps getting louder. Will this railroad ever end? Will this railroad ever end?
Well, you did not do any false advertising. We were dancing in our chair and you brought a lot of joy. So
Oh,
that's
great.
okay.
That's
Next
great.
we have Catharine Beck. Catharine, where are you at?
Hello. This is the first time I've ever done this particular open mic. And, you know, it's hard to get on because you got to register early. Anyway,
Okay, so you're another Californiaite. I say Californian?
yes, Pasadena.
All right. Colorful meaning inspired by true stories and real life experience, melodic tunes are a product of eloquent words in her music. I love lyrics. I'm a lyrics person, so let's hear what you got, Catharine.
Okay. The first song I wrote, it was about a friend of mine who was a rodeo guy. So it's called Rodeo. Just an ordinary dusty day. You were rodeoing and I was with the kids. And your brother called and said you'd been hurt real bad. Hurt real bad. My heart was in my throat the whole day. Seemed like a century to get to you. And the doctor said I'm sorry, but his riding days are over. Over. I love the rodeo and you, I always will. You don't have to prove anything, and you're all I need. You're all I need. 'Cause you can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. You can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. And you sat around the house feeling sorry for yourself. I knew you just wanted to disappear. And I said, go outside and talk to God. Talk to God. And he went outside and prayed a lot. He saw the things in his life that he forgot, like all his friends and family, helping him through those darker days. Those darker days. I love the rodeo and you, I always will. You don't have to prove anything, and you're all I need. You're all I need. And you can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. You can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. Sometimes dreams aren't meant to be. Sometimes you get a second chance. And you can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. You can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Okay, this next song, unfortunately, was inspired by the fires over here. Luckily, I was just 2.5 miles south of it, so I missed it, but I have a lot of friends that lost their homes, and it just inspired me to write this song. And the song is called When the Smoke Clears. When the smoke clears, it's so quiet outside, the birds stop singing. They flew off to hide. When the smoke clears and the damage is done, I hold my love in my arms, my dogs playing in the car. Don't know where we're going, but at least we're safe. And I pray all my friends get out of this place. First you cry, then you cry some more, then you pick up your heart and the pieces off the floor. When the smoke clears, I walk through the ruins where my house once stood, all the memories of love and good. Picked up a piece of paper lying on the ground. A note from an old friend said he'd soon be around. When the smoke clears, we're gonna build it better with our love and God's will. When the smoke clears, I have so many friends I never knew I had. And I hope you won't forget how empathy works, and try all you can to help the people in need. And when the smoke clears and the damage is done, I hold my love in my arms, and I feel like I've won when the smoke clears. Thank you.
Lovely.
Catherine, our hearts are definitely with you. And I wanted to ask, do you have any special performances coming up, or do you have anything on Spotify?
I'm really bad at that. No, I mean I'm gonna put it on Spotify, but I have some things on YouTube, my last album, and I think I have rodeo on there. But I just finished this one in the studio just yesterday, so it'll be on YouTube. And I play out a little bit here in Pasadena, Tarzana, Covina, just small venues.
Small venues are great. So one of the things that I was thinking about last night was my son. Anyone who's been to Farm or Folk Alliance has met my son. That's his personality. I mean, if you were in the parking lot driving by Folk Alliance, you probably met my son. He's very outgoing, and he's a younger individual, right? Of course. And one thing that stood out to me in this conversation I was having with him last night is I remember the day when we, as all musicians, to successfully put something out, all we had to do was duplicate CDs and sell them from the stage. And now the game has changed so much, how you're on Spotify, how you're on this. So for me, I'm going to start saying, do you have an album out? Yes. Fantastic. Like, that's a win, The pressure to do all these other things is getting a bit much, I think. Charles Absher is up next. Thank you so much, Catherine. I've been playing music since high school, he says. Yes, that's over 50 years ago. And yes, I'm now retired and play music around the Atlanta metro area. I have some good friends from Dalton, Georgia. So that's awesome. I think that's the goal for everybody, like in folk, is to get to retirement and playing some great music. You're among friends.
That's a good thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nashville's not too far from Bean Blossom. Bean Blossom is where I first saw Sam Bush play at the Bluegrass Festival there as part of the Bluegrass Alliance.
We get a lot of incredible talent that comes through here, so please do come up.
This song I co-wrote with Walt Whitman. He sent me the lyrics many, many years ago, but I just got around recently to doing something with them. This is Walt Whitman's poem, "O Captain, My Captain," set to music. Oh, Captain, my captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh, heart, 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 oh, the bleeding drops of red that walk the deck, my captain lies falling cold and dead, falling cold and dead. Oh, captain, my captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shores are crowding, For you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear Father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. Fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse, no will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, the voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object one. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck, my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Fallen cold and dead. Fallen cold and dead. Fallen cold and dead.
Nice.
Thank you. And here's a love song that I wrote for my wife this past Christmas. It's called I Want to Be Where You Are. Over the years it has become perfectly clear that I would be nothing at all if you were not here. Walking together through the rough and the smooth makes the journey much better by far. I would never have made it here if I were not where you are. For you were my guiding light, my shining star. I want to be around you, I want to be where you are. Makes no difference, you see, could be a house in a tree or the Champs-Élysées in Paris. Anywhere's a place for my heart if you're here with me. Sometimes I wonder, was there a spark or a key? How we found each other, how it all came to be. Where the memory began, my forever best friend, my life is much better by far. I would never have made it here if I were not where you are. For you were my guiding light, my shining star. I want to be around you, I want to be where you are. Makes no difference, you see, could be the lonesome prairie or the Champs-Élysées in Paris. Anywhere's a place for my heart if you're here with me. Every single day, in every single way, I am blessed to have this time in the place you are. Love may come and go, but this is what I know. Our love endures through life's ebb and flow. Pinch me again, my dream became something real. There is joy in my heart, I can't describe how I feel. Your love opened the gate, sealed by fate. There is nothing to compare it by far. I never made it here if I were not where you are. For you were my guiding light, my shining star. I want to be around you, I want to be where you are. Makes no difference, you see, could be with loud chimpanzees or the Champs-Élysées in Paris. Anywhere's a place for my heart if you're here with me. I can't bear it when we're apart, I want to be where you are. Thank you.
Woo! Wrapping up the night strong, Charles. Thank you so much. You can see in the chat, big thanks to everybody and big thanks to my new recruit that I brought into the fold, Kathy. You will be seeing more of her, I am sure. I'm going to just do a drop by her house and throw her in the van on the way to New Orleans and Chicago, I think. But I want to mention that we bid farewell to the live stream audience first. We're going to bid farewell to the live stream audience. And thanks to Annie and Kristen and all of the farm people that I see your faces